Hello? Hi? I don't know what the fuck happened, but I lost power for like a couple seconds. Sign into Final Fantasy. Jeez, that fucking sucked in the middle of a mission. Yeah, hold on, I'll just go to stream games. Hi, hello everyone. I don't know what happened. I lost power for like it wasn't even like a full minute, it felt like. It's just like everything shut off. And then, oh, I never activated VC face. Oh. So you can't see my avatar. Yeah, I lost power for like, it felt like less than a minute, and then it came back on. So I don't know if like a breaker or something tripped here, or like it was something because of like we've been having storms or what. But yeah, I lost power for a little bit, hence why stream kind of cut out, ended abruptly. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. I hope it's not something going on like in the house, like something wrong with the office power, or like roommates fucking around with shit they shouldn't be or something. There I am. Okay. So yeah, let me just unfortunate. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Let me I gotta get my security code for Final Fantasy, and then I'll log back in. It kind of sucks that that happened while I was like in the middle of a fight. I don't know where that's gonna put me when I log back into the game. Chaos Girl's final form, yeah, she truly caused chaos. She caused the stream to end and everything. Oh, I guess I should have muted. Whoops, I forgot Dawntrail opening is really loud for you guys. I'm sorry if I broke your ears. I'm gonna mute it right now. Okay, it still says I'm at Brave Flox's long stop, so it's either gonna put me at the start before we did the battle, or maybe back. It'd be funny if it put me back where we were. Like, normally, when you disconnect in this game from, like, let's say, like, you're in the middle of a dungeon and, like, you get kicked out for whatever reason, if you load back in fast enough, you're still in that dungeon. So, I wonder if it's, like, the same thing here. No, it's just start of the fight. Okay, that's fine. We've already seen this, so I'm just gonna skip it. I'm like worried now, because like I do not know what caused the power to go out for that little bit of time. It's like not storming here right now where I'm at, but like maybe somewhere else in town. I'm hoping it wasn't like a house power issue. Like the wiring in the office is like fucked or something. Or like things are going bad in the house with power use. But, like, I hope that like slight power thing was because of like storms really happening in a different part of town. Not careful, right? Keep supplying buffs, but at what cost? Just about anything. They start arcing the crazy. I'll literally just like seconds, yeah. As long as it's not like a constant thing happening like today, it should be alright. It needs to stick with super buffs, more silly than evil, yeah. It's just like, it was something like, because we're more or less in monsoon season, so like, having a bunch of storms here. I'm hoping it's more or less something like, out of my control that caused power to go out, and not like, weird shit going on in the house. Because you can't really afford to fix weird shit going on in the house at the moment. Also, I don't know if it was like, I assume it was the whole house and not just my office, but I guess like the best way to check that will be like, you know, the microwave, the time on it, and the stove will be all messed up. Okay, we're more or less back to where I was in the fight. Hopefully we can get through it without something going on. Oh, they're chasing the lava pole on the outside. They broke the mummets. Okay. Titanics betrayed me! Instead of a buff this time, they gave her a bunch of debuffs. It was so funny. Now that she's, like, essentially knocked herself out, we can just take the heart sting back, yeah? So bomb quick. That's a normal bomb! Also, hold on, let me get rid of that. Whoops. Yep, they... Team Rocket blasting it off again! Also, coloring's a little weird. There we go. Fix that. Okay, they blasted it off. Yeah, I hope every fight for these, role quests is as ridiculous as that one was. Cubby booms and friendly faces win the day. Yeah. They do happen to show their sacrifice around here again. I've notified the Yellow Jackets to be on the lookout for them. Heartsting is safe again. Thank you for everything, Zilwin. Thank you too, Brayflux. Might not have found Ellerit and Coco Noah without you. Brayflux happy gives hand lending. Important for all good gobbies to offer hand lending to fellow gobby friends. Yeah, I mean, well, that's all, like, Hildebrand villains, too. It's just the thing about, like, the role quest stuff is... we might see them again if there's, like, a final role quest for, like, when you do all the others. So, like, you finished Healer, you finished DPS, you finished Tank. They're side, stories. There's like one final one where it's like all the bad guys, but like after that, they never usually mention these guys, these villains, like ever again. Like not in other expansions or like anywhere else. It's just like, that was a fun side thing. And then you never see him again. Sent them flying, did you? Now that's what I call good tidings. We're at this fascinating place, but my village is probably worried sick about me. The heart sting too, of course. They was liquefied on impact, yeah. Well, it's more likely they landed somewhere and like got picked up by the yellow jackets, the police, more or less. Some return to Tuleolwil. You mean the world to me become too, is it one? Right, yeah. I mean, of course. I'm going back there. I got quests to do. Don't listen to more smooth jazz while we're here. Someone and I have brought the heart sting home. Oh, whoop, I accidentally clicked through that. Probably, you know, sad I couldn't help, I'm glad to get it back. And then relying solely on the Scorpion's gifts to detoxify us, perhaps we might learn from the oath's traditions to build up a stronger immunity of our own. Be prudent to prepare ourselves in case something like this ever happens again. If we're to continue living among the deadly, perhaps it's time we found new ways to overcome the challenges we face. Right, yeah, you do that. Oh, hey! What's up? How's it going? Let's just like you won't keep you any longer. Wish you all the best, and I hope— no, I know, we'll meet again someday. Yeah, you say that, but— doubt. Oh. I think Savage Aim is crit. Oh, I get all three of those. I thought I would choose. Okay. Neat. So that was it for the healer stuff. So I think the only other ones I have, I started the one for range DPS. I just need a level, I was going through doing side missions as machinist. I need a level a bit more to do the next one. I think the other ones are tank and then, melee DPS? Yeah, melee DPS, you're probably tank. And then, oh, magic DPS is the other one, right? Okay, you're for tank. And magical DPS, alright. So I gotta level up different classes to do the rest of these. These over here are all the crafting gathering stuff, so I'm gonna ignore all of those. I guess it's just off to do like side missions, so go through the different zones doing the quests. I need to figure out where that little the corn cob minion went. Actually, I wonder if I can, like, look that up. His whole quest chain to get that minion. There is a thing for getting it early. 7-step quest line. Okay, I already did 1 step, so there's 6 more to go. So the next one, Too Much of a Good Thing is what the quest is called. Okay. Where is that? Yeah, we're gonna get a corn minion. Too much of a good thing. Oh, okay, right there. Down this way. Alright. I didn't like zoom way in to see it. Oh, I guess I could've just looked for the... He's called Corn Servant. I should've just looked for him. Yeah, it's like for quest rewards, he gives you corn. Which is like a crafting ingredient to make food items. Oh well, it isn't my dear friend from Tuleolo. Do hope your days, as well as your stomach, have been full of merriment and cheer since last we met. Yeah. There he is. Just passing through when a faint rumbling caught my attention, the unmistakable sound of a belly in need. How fortuitous that fate would also guide you here. And I impose upon you to help me once more. Okay. Yeah. matter how much I sleep or try to sleep, I suppose, it never seems to be enough. Despite the weird grumbling of my stomach, I have no appetite. I recognize a lover of corn when I see one. Problem, I believe, is that he eats only corn. He's exhibiting clear signs of malnourishment for lack of a well-balanced diet. Favorite lime water, my corn can be enriched with additional nutrients. Behold, rich and creepy corn soup. Why? Yeah, like, we're just going around feeding hungry people, like, corn-based food items. Never thought eating only corn could be bad for me. I mean, that's very obvious. And masa in real life, yeah. Well, all the foods in Final Fantasy XIV, they have different names, especially like for some of the ingredients you get, but they're all based on like real life dishes. Hence why it's like a popular blogger or whatever made it was like sanctioned by Final Fantasy XIV by Square Enix. They made a Final Fantasy XIV cookbook. So, like, real recipes you can make based on, like, the in-game recipes. That were already based on real recipes, you know? I've actually made a couple of them, because I bought the cookbook. They have a really good chicken stew recipe. It's really tasty and really simple to make. It's possible I have too much of a good thing, even corn. So we're making tamales? Yeah. We might be at some point. It wouldn't surprise me if that's like the next corn-based meal we make to give someone to eat. Because when we first met Corn Servant, we were giving people grilled corn around Tuliolal, the city. We just handed out corn soup, so it's gonna be some like other food item next time we meet. It's based around corn. With how often this game brings up tacos, I wouldn't be surprised if that's one of the things, but like corn tortillas, too. This place is so bizarre, yeah. Alright, where do I go to find the Corn Servant next? Oh, it's taking me to, like, all of the areas throughout the game. So good thing I did main story first, so I have everything unlocked. Okay, so the next area, it seems like they're going in order of where you traveled to these places when doing the main story. So the next one is Kozamaku? And then the quest is called Stretched Thin. But she's like right here. Here he is on the bridge. My friend, what brings you all this way? Taking the sights, sounds, and flavors for all I trust? This place so No! There is a Hana in need of my assistance, and as I yet lack the strength to make myself seen, I am in need of your assistance. I'm gonna say she sounds weird, but it's literally how the Aztecs make corn a healthy staple crop. Yeah. Right, yeah. My stomach can't stand this rationing any longer. The house was flooded in a recent storm, causing most of my food to spoil or rot. Taking great pains to make what little I have last, but it's simply not enough. She values food with longevity, then she still have the driest of corns my cob can muster. So we're just dried corn? Yeah, okay. Many moons before I could hope to diminish such a bountiful source. The crunch is certain to be sublime. Thank you, kind stranger. Shudder to think what havoc spoiled food might play on her stomach and bowels. Hunger might well be the least of her problems. Thanks to your timely assistance, however, she and her family will have all the corn they need to help them weather their hardships. Corn nuts. Okay. I do appreciate that these corn quests to get the minion are short at the very least. Alright. Now we're going to Yaktiel for the next one. We're literally going all over Tyrol. Feeding hungry people, I guess. A stomach for change. They're all kind of like hungry or like food-based quest names too. Fortunately, there is at least one Zabral here who is not well, and so I am come to offer them succor and sustenance. Alright, let's see. You're the companion of the third province, aren't you? I've heard tell of your great strength and valor. While I aspire to do great things much like you, I fear I'm not the stomach for it. Quite literally, in fact. Family is constantly telling me I must eat meat if I'm to build my strength, but my stomach protests every attempt. I simply cannot digest it. Oh, so he's like... Not being able to eat meat is a real thing. There was actually, was it ticks? There was a disease or something ticks were carrying for a while, and they might still do that. You get bit, and you can no longer eat red meat. I don't know if it's like, for some people it's permanent, for other people it's like a couple months, you know, or whatever, it wears off, but yeah, that was a thing. That is a thing. No, I don't know if it was Lyme disease or like something else. Because, yeah, Lyme disease is, like, the common things, like, ticks carry, but it's, like... Yeah, alpha-gal syndrome is what it was called, so, food allergy makes people allergic to red meat and other products made from mammals. Conditioning usually begins with the bite of the Lone Star tick. So yeah, it wasn't Lyme disease, but yeah, it was spread by ticks. And for some people it ended up being permanent, but usually it's like a... because it's like an allergy that it's more or less caused, you can like how people talk about building up immunity to like peanut allergies, like eat a little bit of red meat every once in a while and eventually it goes away. Pigs can make an allergic to red meat. Cats can also do something similar to pork. Really? Tick bites any animal with the protein, then bites you. Ah, okay. Yeah. It's just like one of those things where you hear about it and it's like, great, yet another thing to worry about. Like, you know, like the stuff mosquitoes carry and like the Lyme disease ticks already carried wasn't bad enough. Sensitive stomach, is it? What he requires is something filling and nutritious, yet suitable for a delicate constitution. Need but take a generous helping of my corn, raise it to a gentle boil, and there! This corn porridge should do nicely. Porridge made from corn. Porridge made from corn. Wow, I just... Ignore what I said originally. I'm mixing up my fucking words. My letters. Cats, I believe it is actually something in their gut. Or something. The result is the same. You wind up allergic to pork. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's wild. I knew, like... Oops, yeah. I knew, cats could, like, give you some pretty serious infections, too, if you get scratched and, like, don't treat it properly. Like, yeah. It's like the bacteria or whatever they pick up when walking, you know, on their feet, and then they scratch you, mess you up. Maria was so insistent to find ways to me and never gave thought to alternatives to build up my strength. Yeah, dude, being a vegetarian, there are plenty of options. Don't worry about it. Lexi must be struggling to eat food knowing full well it disagrees with you, and ultimately have you little to show for your efforts. By adjusting his diet, he may yet find his own path. But it should be potentially paved with corn makes it all the sweeter, I say. Alright. Well, there he goes. Where's the next quest take me? Shaloni. Cat scratchy ears isn't just a catchy tune, it's a legit thing cats can give you, right, While I'm doing these quests, I might as well, do I have food to eat for, oh, apparently, yeah, tanks for tank food get tacos al pastor. So tanks get tacos and they also get shrimp cocktail for food for increasing like tenacity, which is a tank only skill. Devein shrimp poached in a court bouillon broth and served with cocktail sauce for dipping. Tartness of the lemon helps to balance the spice. Handmade flour tortillas filled with sauteed alpaca meat and garnished with a spicy pineapple salsa. Okay, all of these actually sound pretty good. Pepperoncino? Healers apparently get spaghetti. I'm kind of blocking the names, yeah. Spaghetti. Classic pasta dish uses 2 types of oil to bring out the spice of the dragon peppers. We get spaghetti as healers, and then juice. Oh, tanks also get creamy hot chocolate. What a DPS get for food, then? What are our new things? Oh, maple teriyaki? Okay. Maple teriyaki or royal toast. Thick sliced bread soaked in a batter of whisked egg and milk, pan-fried until fluffy, and served with a generous drizzle of royal maple syrup. So royal toast is essentially French toast. So DPS get French toast and maple teriyaki. I see. I don't really have any food for DPS on me right now, though. Oh, all of the new stuff. I can eat the old stuff. Okay, let's see for here. Well, teriyaki would be unusual tasting, yeah. What is this quest called, the next one? Tastes like home. Right, we're in like the Arizona, Texas town. The Old West region of this game that they have. Oh, good to see you. Keeping your belly full throughout your adventures, I hope. Most terrible stomach grumbling drew me to this place, but I'm afraid I cannot yet make my presence known to the people here, and I beg your assistance. Right, yeah, okay. It's over this way. Do you feel it? That foul wind sweeping across the wilds? Stings like this pain in my stomach every time I think about what I did. All I wanted was to get away from home, get out of inheriting that damn farm. Thought if I could find ceruleum out here, I'd strike it rich, so I used every pellet to my name to buy mining equipment, started digging, day in, day out, hoping to find something. Anything to prove what I lost. All I found since coming here is disappointment. Well, maybe you should have stuck to the farming life. I'd be freaked out by a talking corn plant too, I guess. Yeah, but the thing is, with like all the other weird creatures that just weren't like out in the wilds of this game, I don't know if talking corn would be too weird. His stomach is griped by deepest despair. What he needs is something to kindle the flame of hope in his belly. This should serve. Corn roasted with the fiery passion that burns in my bosom. That is such a weird sentence. All of these have been weird, but like, that one in particular. Roasted corn? This takes me back. Ma used to cook this stuff all the time. I was such a horrible kid, never a lesson always playing, but she loved me anyway. If anything happened to me out here, I don't want to talk about it. She'd go home and apologize, maybe see about working those corn crops. Thank goodness we arrived when we did. The roasted corn served well to help remedy what ails him so. Left unchecked, his frustration may well have led to anger he could unleash on himself or others. With a full belly, however, he had the clarity of mind to remember what matters most to him, his family. Right, I like how every quest reward is corn. I just have like 8 years of corn now. Alright, I guess on to the next place, which is Heritage Found. And then this quest is called Refined Tastes. Corn is the egg of plants, yeah. Yeah, that's what it feels like for all of these quests. We're not just, like, feeding these people, we're also, like, changing their lives for the better. Somehow. It's, actually at this place up here, the outskirts, is where I want to go. My, what a pleasant surprise. I hope you've been well since the appearance of this peculiar place. First hearing the rumble of a stomach coming from within this dome, I mistook it for the roar of thunder. Sure enough, there was indeed a poor soul in need of my assistance. Alright, what's your deal? Tried that vegetables from the outskirts, they said. Oh, it's good. It didn't taste good? The perfectly manufactured ration of the production facility, able to pursue nutrients, it could easily work for days with little rest. But this? Sooner starve myself until my work is done. Oh, the food's that bad, huh? Rather sophisticated palate, it would seem. Perhaps if I take a generous helping of my kernels, apply a little heat, and... We're giving him popcorn? Popcorn is not that filling, though. You know how much popcorn you'd have to eat to feel full? It's absolutely delicious. Light and fluffy, yet also crunchy and perfectly salted. Never seen such a thing in Solution 9. A lot? Yeah, a lot. Well, I always think, like, you know, you go to the movie theater, right, and you order, like, they always try to get you to buy, like, the large buckets and stuff. It's like, you can eat that whole thing by yourself and still feel hungry afterwards. Like, popcorn is not that filling. Even making, like, a large bowl yourself, because I buy the kernels you have to pop yourself, and, like, they always recommend making, like, 1/4 of a cup at a time, and that makes, like, a huge kind of amount. Yeah. Like, I could eat the, like, whole thing, and it's like, no, still want more food. Say this was made from a vegetable. It would appear the plants grown down here are not to be underestimated. I believe I owe the farmers an apology. Popcorn was a rousing success. He convinced himself that food should simply be taken as they are, never realized they can become so much more given the right preparation. Oh, was he just eating, like, plain corn? Yeah, of course you're gonna have a bad time. Like, you gotta season that shit. It's heartening to see something so simple as pop kernels could give him a newfound appreciation for food. Okay, cool. Final stop. Solution 9. think it's this one over there, Tasteful Memories. Go this way. Oh yeah, there he is, the corn servant. We're getting him as a minion once we finish this quest. Signs of their bellies practically deafening. My ears can hear not a single soul in need of nourishment. Have you been willing to help this old cob find his way about the place? Perhaps together we can find someone in need of corn. Sure. Monster Hunter Rise have a gun lance called the Mighty Corn Popper? I think it did, yeah. There is a corn cob, like, gun lance. I don't even know if that was Rise. I think that was World as well. It actually does, like, decent damage, too. Hungry? No, not at all. The Solution 9 was recently attacked. Protection facility remains intact to supply us with all the food we could ask for. It's in a few games, yeah. There were kind of few, like, food-based ones, too, because there was that. There was the Greatsword that was just like a frozen sailfish or whatever. In World, I think there were, like, the dual swords, the dual daggers that were just, like, meat as well. Like slab, you know, like large, like things of like the ham. What about you? Are you hungry? The only thing I'm worried about is nursing this injury from the recent attack. It is the least of my concerns. It's not you. Let's try over here, I guess. Was that hammer made of a literal ham? Yeah. There are blue quests around here too that are level 100. We need to do at some point. So I'll just switch back to healer. What about you? Are you hungry? Do I look hungry to you? No, I don't need food, but I could certainly do with a drink. What I want to do for an energy drink right about now, just want to, and I could easily keep working all day. Let's try down here. She drinks her just corn syrup and caffeine. Yeah, we could have fulfilled that dude's needs. But I guess the drinks don't count as food, so we need someone looking for actual food. What about you? I don't know if I'm feeling hungry. Suppose you could say I do. A strange thing to say in a place like this, where most if not all of our needs are easily met. I wouldn't really ask this of someone I don't know, but might I speak candidly about something? It's not every day someone takes an interest in my problems. Not sure why, but recently I haven't been able to taste anything no matter what I eat. Oh, she got hit with COVID. Because of that, I've been gradually losing interest in food. I realize I have to eat for the sake of my health, but now it's become a chore I'd rather avoid altogether. Terrible. Life without flavor is no life at all, but how am I to help her? I've got it! First, I grind corn into powder, work it into dough, then use heat to make them thin shells. Then we mix together several extra ingredients, serve them the shells, and there, we made it to tacos. I knew it. I knew eventually we'd have tacos. There have been so many references to tacos, or us eating tacos in this game, in this expansion. But how exactly would a taco say for not able to taste thing? Taco time, yeah. Trust me, you're gonna want to try this, alright? Tacos are the best. Fine, if you insist. Certainly has an interesting smell. Just make them really spicy, yeah. Just up the flavor on everything, yeah. That was incredible. I can't remember when I've last had anything so delicious. Someone who used to make these for me when I was younger, I think. It's their specialty. Wish I could remember who, but I'm afraid that memory is lost to me. Oh. Like it's not there in the cloud now, so it tells me they were quite near and dear to my heart. So I'll blink now. Not sad about it, but I do feel a strange, lingering sense of loss. It's hard to explain, the feeling grew over time, before I knew it, my sense of taste was gone. Oh, so it was like a emotional, psychological response, the loss of taste. Keep her so busy trying to keep the crumbling mess from going all over to figure out what it tastes like, yeah. Thank you, Traveler. I've been reminded of something very precious that would have remained lost, if not for you. Thank you, little corn cob. She can see him! Just when all hope seemed lost, corn has prevailed once again. It was admittedly shocking to discover that, even in a world where no one goes hungry, there could be such terrible discontent. Little corn and know-how, we kindled the memories of happier times in her. Does my cob good to see all go to plan, okay. Once more, she was able to see me. Through the power of corn and happiness, no doubt. I've seen a great deal in my travels thus far, and helps no few people find satiation. There's so much of Tyrell I've yet to see, and more bellies in need of nourishment. Wish you well, my friend. May your belly ever be full, and your days filled with happiness. Yeah. Now we got little corn servant. If she could see corn servant, she was for sure on drugs. I mean, corn servant was like, he's like the embodiment of like the crops and harvest. He's like a little deity, but it's like people forgot about him, so he was unable to be seen. I think was his initial story. But yeah, now that we've been helping all these people through the power of corn, he can be seen again. Legs and arms aren't part of him, they're just sort of mech suit. Come in size, husky, yeah. His like little arms and legs are like part of the like leaves of the corn fuzz. Conclusion retravels with the corn serpent. Yeah, you could say the leaves are like a mech suit, considering when he like jumps, the corn cob itself rises out of the leaves. Conclusion retravels with the corn serpent, the corn-shaped spirit that provides sustenance to the hungry. The being quietly left one of its kernels in your bag. That kernel quickly grew into another corn serpent, whichever regards you anxiously, worried that you might require a feed. He's worried I'll eat him! Where there are those in need of sustenance, I will be there. Okay. Summon corn. Where'd he go? Where is he? Like, I was just like ever worried I'm gonna eat him. A little messed up. Well, we did it. We did one of the weirder, like, side quest series. Got a minion. I wonder if there's any others. There's a website that you can check minions and mounts and stuff for 14. I wonder if there's any other weird quests for stuff like that. Let's see. So it looks like the other ones come from dungeons, other minions. Behold, corn! Yeah, okay, all the other ones come from dungeons, for the most part, or from doing fates, which I'll be doing someday. There's another cat we can get, it's like a little leopard. Aw, that's cute. More cat minions. Okay, so no more minions from stuff. What about mounts? Oh, there's a mount you can get from gathering scripts. Oh god, 100,000 gathering scripts? That's gonna take forever. The most you can hold is 4,000. How many max slings is that? Hold on. I don't even know. 100,000 divided by 4,000. 25. You have to max out your scripts 25 times. Dr. Weird? Oh, there's a mount for getting every class to level 100 now. Cool. Okay. That will happen eventually over like a long period of time, so I'm not worried about that one. That's it for the ones from like quest stuff. PvP also has a new mount you can get, I believe. Oppressor, which is like a giant robot. For reaching series level 25. Yeah, that's all stuff I can do in my spare time. Stuff that will take a while. Happen eventually kind of deal. I guess I'll look to see what these lead quests are. Because usually blue quests give you... They unlock something or they do something important. So, what is this one? Curious anomaly has wormed its way into living memory, and we fear it could pose a terrible threat if left alone. Okay. The Gate of Remembrance, explain more there. Okay. If I had to guess, this might be unlocking a dungeon? Maybe? Gate of Remembrance. I don't remember where that is. Oddly enough. Is that outside? It is. It's way outside. It's in a completely new area. Oh, it's at Living Memory. That's why I was having issues. Me soldier surprised that you look like one of the robots, yeah? So we're all doggone. Oblivion's been allocating its resources to investigation. Utilizing Takua's technology, we developed remote-controlled sentries. Okay, yeah, makes sense. During the earlier survey of the area, I encountered one of the Endless. Claimed to be one of the city's caretakers, offered me a guide tour. Accepted, thinking I could conduct my observations at the same time, but that's when I discovered an anomaly, wrapped in the bare fabric of living memory. I think that's the Earth area? Yesterland, yeah. Oh, that was another player. They got the armor set and the hover bike. Nice. So they just look like, there are enemies that wander around the game that look like that. Might be faster to, yeah, ride a horse. Yeah, that is a rift in space, I would say. Kinda looks like a void gate. Do you hope I was able to make your first visit to the Gate of Remembrance a special one? Lost District of Living Memory lies beyond the rift. Humans others once thrived until one day a reality was irreversibly altered, time bridge, world to others, and several districts were consumed in the process. Among the areas lost was a splendid amusement district known as Dreamborough. Its Rip Tower allows us access to it. Some crazy and random, going to himself and ignore his last assistant. Usually had nothing to do with the rest of the episode. Oh, really? Nothing amusing about it, quite the opposite actually. Probably chased out by a horde of angry ghosts. With a decades disconnected from living memories' aether supply, we must assume that the endless who reside there are no more. One's idyllic atmosphere has been marred by a dismal shroud. Poor Dreamborough has warped itself into a place of nightmares. Oh, just got another one? Yoink. Okay, yeah. Okay. We're definitely... I'm unlocking a dungeon right now. That's what this is. Sorry if the game looks like it's slowing down. It's because I clicked out the menu. Nope. Whoops, that is the wrong site. Not the online store. I need Mog site. Mog station. Just gonna log back in. 'Cause, you know, I lost power that one time. There we go. Ooh, 10 Aetherite tickets. That's a free fast travel. Nice. Thank you, thank you. For all 3 episodes, it was just random chaos. Yeah, each episode presented itself as something entirely unrelated to what it was, yeah. Strayborough Deadlock. Oh no, that's raids. Whoops, dungeons. It is a new dungeon. A new optional one. Oh, sure, let's go. We'll see how bad this is. The last optional dungeon I did, you can't do these with NPCs, you have to do it with other players. I died during one of the bosses. Thankfully our tank was really good and died near the end of the boss fight, so he was able to kinda kill it by himself. Dying as healer is usually no good. mean, one of the DPS that's with me is a red mage, so if I die, or... Yes, a red mage. I thought they might have been Pictomancer. If I die, they can res me. Thankfully. It's giving me Nightmare Before Christmas vibes. This is a dungeon so far. Trying to keep up with the tank. You know, there was a whole healer strike that I was completely unaware of that's going on right now, because apparently there are some Final Fantasy XIV players that are mad that most tanks can like keep themselves alive without the need of a healer. Like, there are people mad that as healer you're doing more attacking than you are healing. Which I don't get. Because I'd rather be attacking things, to be honest. I like that my job as healer is no longer, like, in most scenarios, super stressful. And I'm always, like, you know, fighting for my life, button mashing constantly to, like, try to keep the tank alive. Let's play support until they know news. It does bring it in for you. Well, to be fair, you only end up not having to heal if the tank, let's say, is really good at their role. Like, you're still gonna get a lot of scenarios where it's like a new person to tanking, or like older content where like you're still spending more time healing than doing anything else. Especially since Final Fantasy XIV has this thing where you can buy essentially level ups for certain classes. So you'll get someone who's like a level 80 tank, but they don't actually know how to play tank because they just bought the level up. Like, I've only had stress-free, like, not had to worry as a healer for kind of a few of the dungeons. Like, outside of the boss fight kind of dungeon scenarios. Like, the final boss, you have the trial for this expansion, had you healing a lot as healer. Looks like the ghost out of the Singer Mario, right? Oh. Guessing we don't want them touching you. Oh, guys. Yeah, okay, yeah, being touched by the little guys keeps you from being able to move. Or like debuffs? No, the DPS and the tank have AoEs that are going to be following them. Yeah, I feel like this whole area is going to give you like Disney, like, you know, I think of Nightmare Before Christmas vibes because it was a theme park that turned slightly dark, so slightly evil. Oh, I'm getting hit by a machine gun. Hit by a failure. Oh shit, I may have accidentally hit a grenade. I'm so sorry. I'm not doing so good in this dungeon. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah. Well, that's just the drawback of like playing an MMO is like dealing with new players who don't really know what they're doing at the moment. Because you do roulettes in this game where you get random dungeon that random dungeons at random times to help someone level. I went the wrong way for that. That was my bad. This fucking sucks. Not being hot as healer. This is definitely a learning experience because this is a new fight. Yeah. Well, that's the good thing too about 14 is they've turned it into so like a lot of the main story stuff you can do with like a set of NPCs instead of other people. Like you can queue for dungeons and like even like trials where most trials were just like boss fights with a group of NPCs for the most part. It's only like side content, like this is a dungeon that's optional. It's not tied to like the story in any way, so like this I have to do with other people. Because it's side content more or less. Yeah, well we are fighting like a cat doll. So, alright, I just gotta pay more attention to like not being grabbed in this. But I'm noticing you love to play no matter what. Yeah. That's, you know, I feel like a lot of like game fan bases in a nutshell. Because there are definitely people in Final Fantasy XIV that all they do is seem to complain, no matter what the devs do, to like try to make, you know, changes to the game. Like last expansion, or like the one before it, people were complaining that the game was like dungeons and stuff are too easy. And now you got people this expansion complaining that like the dungeons and everything are too hard. Get grabbed. So it's like no matter what like the Square Enix like Final Fantasy XIV dev team does, then you're never gonna like win with like certain parts of the fan base. Okay, a lot of this fight is just don't be touched by the dolls. So you can therefore not get stuck in an AoE. Tank's just like, I hate this. Yeah, same. If you get grabbed when you have the AoE thing that follows you, you're kind of screwed. Okay, red mage like saved me like at the cost of their life. I'm gonna put this down for like root healing. Got stuck right in the middle, so I got hit by all four of those. Shields. Oh, thank goodness. That's the first boss they ever made. Oh, you know what, Tank? I don't know how to feel about it yet. No, yeah, that was a nightmare. Especially if you're playing like healer or casting class, where you have to stand still to get heals off. Yeah, that fight's a nightmare. I can see why they gave healer like a bunch of new like quick cast things for fights like that. We're being attacked by carousel forces, I just noticed. I think after FNAF, people will stop making sentient carnival records. Circus animals. Yeah, I'd say, like, even here, like, the warrior knows what they're doing as a tank, and I still have to heal them quite a bit. So I don't know why there's a healer strike. There really isn't a lack of actually having a heal as a healer. Jack in the Pot? It's like a little ghost in a teapot. He's possessing that one? Is it gonna be like an AoE or? Oh, and then they move. Oh, do I have to watch which one it is? I think it's that one. Do not be near that one. Oh, I need to be way farther out. Okay. I need to be like at the edge of the map for that kind of stuff. Okay, yeah, but the ghost possesses teacups, even though you have to watch them. I think they went in, and this shit moves too fast for me. I was like, I'm gonna trust where the Red Mage goes now. The rail's alone. It's like a cursed amusement park, essentially. So it's attaching to one right there and one right there. See, that shit moves like way too fast for me to... I wonder if there's a way to tell after they stop. Like on me, the red mage, the tanker, all like, those move too fast. Like if it was just one I had to watch, I could do it, but like, they had like 2 ghosts, and it's like, I can't fucking keep track of that shit. It's like... My eye tracking for like moving objects like that is not that great. Really pay attention to the ghost codes. So it's attaching to that one at the moment. And it's right there and out. They all kind of seem to go back, I noticed, to the same spot. Like, that one always ended up right there. So, like, from that side, it was right there in the middle. I wonder if that's how you tell. So, for these ones, it's gonna be these 2 right there. I'm guessing. I'm just gonna... theory craft ahead of time. I'm gonna go over here and see. No, it was the 2 on that side, but I was close enough that I made sense of it. The pouring teacups one is good. Because it's like the first one will not disappear, so it'll be weird. So it's that middle one and this one, so that one will be... one always goes back to where it originally started, it looks like. So, maybe over this way? Nope. That... It was over to the left. That outer window, right there. I think the middle ones always go back to their original starting spot, so I think over here. See? I was just a little bit off. I needed to be a little bit farther. Okay. I think when it's 2, you only have to watch the, like, outermost one to say, like, where it's gonna stop. They always go to the same, like, stopping point. That one's right there. The middle one's right there. The other one stops. Crossing, I think the middle one stops. Where it started? I don't know. This fight's one of those I'm gonna have to do it like 20 times to understand what I'm doing. Kind of things. Actually, no, this is a stream. I can rewatch the fight and see where exactly the teapots were stopping. like an amalgamation of like dolls stitched together. That was Nana's future, yeah. They're doing the move. These giant dolls are a boss from like a previous dungeon. Like, I think it was like level 60 content, actually. Everyone's like, alright, stop! It's like I keep watching everyone's out, they won't stop! They heal so much! Stop cursed ass dolls! What could be possibly the worst thing they throw at us now after that? Like, what could the boss be? Right, yeah. Oogie Boogie Ghost? Daylit Nightmare. Oogie Boogie Ghost. God, not Mr. Oogie Boogie Man. Even the see, the tank gets me. We're on the same brain cell. Oh, that's definitely a laser down the middle. Finally, something I understand. This dungeon. Okay, those are off to the side, even though they don't look like they do. Oh no! Okay, so now I don't get hit by ghosts? No, you do. How the... What? I did touch like oh, and then you unghost. Oh, I see. ungo? Oh, okay. Switch gas. Oh, okay, I get it. What the tank was saying. Yeah, you'd be a ghost to pass through the barrier, and then you unghost so you don't take a bunch of damage, and then I guess I'm supposed to re-ghost there. Ghost pass through. Oh, and then you just re-ghost when... Let's just watch the tank for a while, because they figured it out. Unghost again, okay. I see. And then Fleshbuster, so you don't want to be a living person doing that. Okay, I think I get it. This fight, with all of that, doesn't seem as bad. I'm gonna keep running up this way. And then Unghost. sides can just be in. Ghost. Okay. Out of all the boss fights we've done so far, this one is the easiest to understand. was past the wall, I wonder if we could just be on the other side of the wall and be hidden and it counts. Just stacking. Our long nightmare is finally over. Yeah. that was a little rough. Was the dead walk as haunting as we expected? Yes. Yes. The final boss for that dungeon, I understood. After, like, you know, the first failed attempt. Like, the transforming in the ghost to avoid certain attacks and then change you back to normal for others. That I get. That middle boss with the teacups, I'm still unsure about that. Like, where the ghost teacups land and become AoEs. And then, like, that first boss, while the mechanics weren't difficult, well, I wouldn't say they weren't difficult. That first boss is a nightmare for that dungeon. Like, having to dodge all those dolls. Like, you have to focus so much on, like, where you're moving and where the dolls are moving for that first fight. Oh, whoop. Sorry, just wanna text real quick. I forgot I put a order in for groceries that I needed Logan to go pick up. Which means I also have to check to see if they, refunded anything, like if anything was, out of stock at the store. One got substituted. I'm texting, sorry. I'll probably be ending soon. Some stuff might be, this is the day before 4th of July, right? Yeah. Well, luckily they had everything but, like, one of the things I had, which they substituted weirdly. So I'm just, like, telling Logan that he needs to go in the store for that one item they, like, messed up on. Because my grocery store does these thing called ready meals, so like they're prepared meals. Essentially, you can just like throw in your microwave or the oven real quick and like reheat essentially to eat. And usually they're about like, if you were to consider like, say like some of the meals is like chicken tacos, right? It's about like, it's pretty much cheaper to get their ready meal thing than it would be for me to buy all the ingredients to make chicken tacos at the house. Kind of deal. So like, I was like, oh, they have like this family-sized meatloaf thing that would probably last Logan and I a couple days. And I was like, hey, if the family-sized one is out of stock, replace it with like 2 of the single-serving meals that you guys do. they only replaced it with one, and it's like, that doesn't help me. I gave you, like, very clear instructions, and it's like, I don't know. It feels like people stop learning how to read at some point. Not corn, yeah. No, no corn. The only time I make corn is like a sweet corn. And that's like certain occasions kind of thing. Like if I'm being super lazy with my meals, so like eating things like brats or cheddar wurst, then I'll get like some like corn in the cob as a side, sweet corn. So I haven't had it in a while, though. Yeah, the last time I bought it from the store is when it was on sale. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, let Logan know. Alright, oh, I still have someone to talk to. Probably just turn in this quest and then that will be it for stream. That was a crazy dungeon. I wonder how many more dungeons there are. This one right here, Trial by Spire, might be one. I think the Sights of the West is like a sightseeing things, which is just like incentive for players to explore the maps and look around, more or less. Yeah. Also, yeah, I mentioned it in the YouTube community section, so on my YouTube page, where I pretty much post updates, because it's like the easiest place, since a lot of you also follow me on YouTube. It's like the easiest place to put updates for streams. So tomorrow's technically a holiday, and I don't think Logan works. I won't be streaming tomorrow. So I'll see you all again Friday. Probably. Yeah. It's just like, we share an office, so it's like hard to like, because usually on his days off he like plays games with friends and stuff and they talk through Discord, so it's like kind of hard to like stream a game and then have someone talking about a different game or like other stuff in the background, you know? Hence why like usually when Logan doesn't have to work I don't stream. It's also why I very much am like hoping sometime soon we get our own place so I can have my own office and then have like a more flexible stream schedule. Because if I had my own office I'd go to like streaming like later in the night, kinda. Like starting around 7 or 8 p.m. instead of like the middle of the afternoon here. But, you know, something I can't do until we have our own place. Cheers, I'll see you in a day or so. Yeah. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the evening, and wonderful, 4th of July, I guess. If you're a place, you know, have fun watching and or shooting off fireworks. We had plenty of rain this year where I live for once, so we might actually have fireworks launch on the 4th of July. Unless it's raining tomorrow, then we won't. Yeah, usually you can tell when monsoon season is gonna start here in Arizona because it always starts raining on the 4th of July. So like we always get like the fireworks show delayed because of rain. Just so funny to me. It's always on the 4th of July, so we'll probably have rain tomorrow. But yeah, that's definitely it for today. Just do a little zoom in. But yeah, thank you guys so much for checking out the stream and hanging out. I always appreciate it. If you missed, sorry, I was looking at my phone. If you missed any part of stream today and would like to catch up or watch the previous Final Fantasy XIV streams I've done, or any of the other gameplay, playthroughs I've done, all of the VODs are up on my YouTube channel. Links to that for you guys on Twitch in the About Me section. Besides my little break in Final Fantasy XIV, I was playing through Neo 2, and before that I had finished a full playthrough of Neo, and then I also got playthroughs of things like, Resident Evil 4 Remake on my channel, the Dragon Age games, you name it. And if you've been enjoying any of my content, maybe consider leaving me a tip over on Ko-Fi. Links to that in the About Me sections, both on Twitch and YouTube, and in both chats. I also have a Ko-Fi shop on there, where you can get custom-made emotes I've done that are pay what you want, so you can get them for free if you like. Leaving a tip also gets you access to my Discord server, Artsy Gamers, where you can get info on when I go live, and I share screenshots from like games and stuff like that. Got a bunch of art sharing and like game sharing channels, and also you know, voice chat stuff if you're interested. But yeah, that is it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out again, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the evening, and if you celebrated, a wonderful 4th of July. Bye everyone.